Full-time score today, Paul now walking like Talbot 3. Your thoughts on today's game, please?
Obviously I'm disappointed in that. Thought especially first half we were created a lot of opportunities, just couldn't get that goal, which has been an Achilles heel all year. And then two teams created opportunity. I thought Talbot started really well, and we sort of grew into it, and especially on the left hand side Josh Tram was causing a lot of problems, balls into the box, but just lack of goals. Stats don't lie, we've not scored enough goals this year, and we create opportunities with it because transfers into chances, but we couldn't take one of them a day, and then lose a goal probably out of nothing. Honestly, really disappointed to be 1-0 down at half time. Probably a fair reflection that it would probably been a draw at half time, but found ourselves 1-0 down and just asked for a bit more. Lacked depth in the squad today, and really told, because it was a really hot sticky day, and didn't have really a lot of changes. I had a couple of boys on the bench who were struggling with injury, but and so that doesn't help either. 6 players out, I think, plus 1 suspended, but we started brightly second half, and then we lose a goal that comes for us attacking and sloppily give the ball away, and then they switch the play, then they've got an overload at the back post, and you find yourself 2-0, and then you've got a mountain to climb, especially in this heat as well, and obviously naturally they're going to get their tails up, and then we looked a bit deflated after that, if I'm honest. Probably, like I say, if I had more options on the bench I'd have took a couple of boys off, but I couldn't, really limited, and then usually give away a penalty. You always feel, I mean, it's in double figures this year, it's incredible. That's a penalty, I know, I don't even know, historically he's gave 3 or 4 penalties here, that referee, but I don't know if it was fair enough. But again, just a weakness mentality there to try and just box in and maybe try and nick a goal, you know, and then 3-0 the game's done. It's just seeing it out, really disappointing, especially with backdrop a few things that have happened this week. Disappointed for the players that are leaving, but Paul find themselves where they're at. It's a tough environment, it's been a tough year off the park, and it's not getting any easier, but we've just got to try and muster what we can for next year and try and go again, but it'll be a totally different Baltic squad going forward until hopefully we can get a bit of stability off the park at some point.
Yeah, you talk about what's happened, not just on the park but off the park, certainly since last January. So finishing 9th, is that sort of a good achievement for you, do you think, when you look back at the season as a whole?
Probably, to be fair, like, you're never happy when you finish 9th, that's not what we're here for, but ultimately so much things happening off the park that affected on the park, and a couple of things that off the park that affected players on the park. So where we're at, Mark, it's no what we signed up for, but unfortunately we've been left holding the baby, and the mess that was off the park. And to be fair, like I think I've said before, the committee's working hard to try and rectify that. I don't see it being a quick fix, but we're committed to try and bring in the new raft of players, and just disappointed for all the good people. So many good people at this club that obviously when the bomb dropped what was happening off the park, but it's such a good club and so many good fans and loyal fans, and there's fans that are opinionated that want to point the finger at committees or me or the players, but there's been a lot happening, and I think the club's documented it as best they can, so just need to draw a breath and just set realistic targets for next year, and hopefully we can do that, and try and just stabilise the club a wee bit on the park and off the park.
Alright, that's brilliant. Thank you for your time, Maxi, and thank you for all your time over the course of the season. Thanks very much. Cheers.